To celebrate Mother's Day, I have brought my fabulous mother on the sofa to have a little chat. She has this year turned a glorious 60 years old. And to celebrate, we're gonna really have a little chat about what it means to turn 60 and how that impacts your body in so many different ways. How does it feel to be 60, Mama?
Wow. Last week was birthday and I turned 60, but there is just a number. I don't feel like I'm 60, but except pain and menopause. The pain, body pain, muscle pain, it was killing me. But when you visit the GP about this subject, they send in you, go this HRT clinic, go see the nurse, go see the specialist. It's a lot.
I know.
It's a lot.
I mean, when you're in the NHS, especially when I work as a pharmacist within the NHS, there's so many different referrals. It's really difficult to find someone that you can go to speak about your overall wellness. Did you find that was easy for you to do? How did you navigate like menopause and HRT?
You know, you're already in pain. It wasn't easy at all. You have to go so many different people to explain yourself from the beginning to end again and again. And when you come back to home, you're fed up and you just more in pain.
I know, it gets so tiring. And this is why it's so important actually for me to help people navigate them through their overall wellness journey. You know, when we think about how we're aging, turning 60 now is so common for everyone. The average age that people are living to and having longevity in our life is so important. So since you have sort of entered menopause, what kind of changes did you see in yourself from menopausal sort of symptoms that we classically hear about?
Have this, certain thing like hot flush, change in the mood. I didn't had any of this syndrome except the body pain and muscle pain. And then if I drop something, I was looking on the floor, how am I gonna bend and get it? And then eventually I start to my patches. But the patch didn't work because my skin was so dry, it's flaky. When I take off my tops, when I take off my leggings, is everywhere is like dust.
Oh God.
The patch didn't work because you are so dry, it's not sticking on your body. I stick and next morning it's disappearing. And then I start estrogen tablets and gel.
Oh, that's amazing. Skin is a big thing, especially in menopause, because that drop in estrogen really affects a lot of women in so many ways. And to be honest, Mom, I hear so many women come in and they already have misconceptions about taking HRT, and even if they're not symptomatic, they're very against it. Estrogen, in terms of a molecule, is actually named the longevity hormone because it impacts your cardiovascular health, your bone structure, your bone density, and how fragile you may or may not be, your cognitive function. So you have much more clarity. It's not just, I have a hot flush, I need to be on hormone replacement therapy. It's more so to do with, I want to live longer, and this hormone is going to protect all of my organs in that particular way. And there really is so much misconceptions. I mean, around with your friendship circle, how do you find that people are receptive to HRT?
To be honest, I wasn't sure. There's, as you say, so many people talking about if you start to using this, you're gonna have a breast cancer. And then I read one article and then listen one podcast talking about HRT, how we need it. Definitely we need to use it. Forget about cancer. And then you need to use it for everything. And then I send all my friends, whoever received this, podcast, they all, first thing they, book in GP and get their HRTs. And I start and it's make a difference in 3 months.
Wow, that's actually amazing. Every time someone comes into the clinic, we speak about hormone replacement, especially when we think about menopausal skin and health. It's not just skin that's impacted. So let's talk a little bit about your skin and where you feel at the minute. I mean, you and me, we haven't done injectables in a while, but let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because I think that's also really important as to why we stopped doing injectables for a period of time.
Yeah, because I feel better now. My body pain is disappear. When I feel better, I just want to go a long walk, lose a little bit weight. It makes a difference because before I couldn't move myself. Now I'm more active, easily can go up from the stairs, down from the stairs, chasing up my grandchildren. So I'm more active now and easy to lose the weight. And when I lose weight, I'm waiting a little bit more to lose it, and then I could have some. I feel like yeah, with some needs to do something.
I love
Come
that.
on, my girl, come on, you can do
I
it.
love that. I think what's really important is that when we think about menopause as well, there is a lot of weight gain that we experience. And actually, when I do injectables, if a patient is not at their ideal weight, adding more volume to the area often makes them feel a lot more bigger and a lot more volumized. There is an ideal weight point in a lot of patients. So now that we've lost a bit of weight, I mean, you're on about 15 kilos weight
That's
weight
right.
loss journey, and we've still continued that, weight loss in itself. But when we're at a stage where you feel comfortable, we can start doing injectable procedures really for what we see. There are treatments that we can do to help structure the face from going south, like for example, Sculptra is a great treatment to have during weight loss. Skin boosters are also great to have during that weight loss process. And all of these treatments, we have to bear in mind, we're losing the weight, we're losing our fat, but how do we want to keep the structure and the elasticity of our face still up rather than going south? So I'm so excited, Mum. We've got really good journey going on, and I think it's going to be very important for us to continue the conversation and continue how hormones affect us,
Definitely,
how
yeah.
weight affects us, the impact of HRT, and just how women can feel much more empowered during these conversations.
Yeah, I'm waiting to lose a couple of weight, and I'm expecting a booking from you. Come.
Anytime, Mum. You're always welcome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in into our sofa talk with my mama. She's going to be featuring, but I wanted to make it special for Mother's Day and really invite people to the conversations we have at home and really being open-minded about all of the therapy options that we could potentially have.